Hey, my darlings, it's been a minute. I did miss you guys. Did you miss me? I know you did. So, those people who are new to my YouTube channel, I'm Priscilla. I'm a beauty entrepreneur, makeup artist, and wig stylist. Here in my channel, I show people how to do your makeup and also wig installations, and that's gonna be coming your way very very soon, because all I've been doing is been showing you the makeup. So I'm gonna also be introducing how to do your wig installation. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. And today we're gonna be doing a soft gram makeup tutorial. So with no further ado, come with me, come. So we're gonna be starting with our eyebrows, and what do you need for that? You need a spoolie, you need a Davis number 3 shade eye pencil, and you need a lighter concealer and a darker concealer. Okay, so you take your spoolie, you comb your eyebrows to make sure that they are so even. You see what I'm doing? Make sure that they are so even. You see, then you go in with your eye pencil and you make sure it's so sharp. Okay, so let's talk about all those who have gone to uh, makeup classes. Tell me why it looked so simple to do your eyebrows, and then you get there and it's so hard. I'm not discouraging those that I'm teaching right now, but damn, it was a handy, because like right now, this goes to beginners. This is what was happening. But I can remember the teacher who was teaching us that time told us it's not all about uh the drawing, but the main test is always when it comes to concealing. So mine can look like this, you see, but wait for the time of concealing. You're gonna love it. So you come in with your concealer brush. You first of all start with your light concealer, which I've applied on my hand. You come in with your light concealer. Make sure you don't use so much, little. Here at this corner, you start from here. Then go upper. You see, I've told you, we're grading somewhere. It's all about concealing. You can draw your eyebrows as bad as possible, but it's all about concealing. Are you getting that upper angle, and are you getting that lower angle? You see, I've got my upper angle and my lower angle. So let's go in with our darker concealer. So with the darker concealer, we go from the beginning. This is where now we're making sure we're getting the right dimension of our eyebrows, because we don't want to walk with eyebrows looking so scary when people are like, what's you know. So this is the sharpening pointer. Don't work with box like. That's what our teacher could tell us. And make sure you're working with your eyebrows which are eating. Even people get to ask you, oh, who did your eyebrows? And you're like, it's me. Hmm. You see, I never lied to you. As I told you guys, it's all about concealing. You see, it's all about concealing. So when I tell you it's all about concealing, my darlings, trust me, just look at it. And this is for the beginners. If you know you are struggling with your eyebrows, you don't know how to draw your eyebrows or the whole process, kindly follow step by step on what I've told you to do, and you're gonna achieve this, okay? So it's time to blend in the concealer on our eyebrows. And let's do it in a slow manner because we don't want to tamper with our work, you know. So we do it in a slow motion, and that's why I'm using this brush because it's so good. Don't go using the bigger brushes, or yeah, many people will tell you to do with a, what's its name, a blender. You see that sponge blender. But for me, if you're not so much and you're trying to learn about makeup, kindly use this method of using this brush. You see, it I just love it. I lack even words for it because uh you're gonna just do it in a slow motion, yeah, and you can just look at that amazing work of art, you know. Yeah, it's a work of art. Do you know how it was hard to get these at my time when I was in class? Like, we could do it and then we were told, what are those? What are those? Are those eyebrows all meaty? So we're going in with our moisturizer and primer. This is the next step. But for me, my skin is so sensitive and I just use uh one thing for me. It's just Vaseline. Vaseline works for me, and that's what I moisturize with. But if you know your face is not sensitive to anything, go with any moisturizer of your choice and primer, okay? And as you are applying your moisturizer and primer, make sure you're using small amounts, okay? So for the next step, I'll be going in with Superstay. My shade is 355. Make sure you know your shade of foundation, okay? And this is another thing. As you are applying your foundation, work with what works for you best. This concealer brush works for me, so this is what I'm going to go in with. Make sure you're targeting all the areas. and don't apply too much because you don't want your face to be looking like it's so soaky, huh? Target all those areas with your foundation, little little. You better remain with foundation on your hand than using a lot of it. And you make sure you apply on your neck so as to make sure everything is intact. Okay, so let's blend in. So this is my foundation brush, and this is what I'm going to be using to blend in my foundation. And my darlings, you see the way I'm tapping the places that I had put the foundation on. Don't be going in straight to the eye. Okay, you make sure you first of all blend in like this, and then you go to the under eye. Okay, why am I telling you this? So as I know you see at times when you do your foundation, there are times where you see down here you get it's like you're having some foundation down there. One mistake is that you applied so much on your foundation. You applied so much foundation on your face. Okay, and that's what I've told you. You make sure you're doing small amounts. I'd rather you use small amounts. If it doesn't uh settle in the way you want, you can add, but first of all start with small amounts. Okay, yeah, so as to avoid those mistakes. Just look, can you see any foundation under my eye? No. My darlings, you blend until it settles. Okay, blend until you're excited with the results that you are getting. Okay, make sure it all settles and your face is not looking soggy. Okay, next you take your lighter concealer, and this is another thing that I want to tell you. As you are applying your concealer, don't do it under the eye. No, come, let me show you. You see this part? See, like that, like that. The other side the same. Okay, then you go in on top like that. See, then you see here, you come in like this. The other on the other same, like that. Then go in with the brush that works for you. Okay, let me show you now how to blend in. You blend in first of all on your cheek like that, moving outward. Okay, then because your brush still has some concealer on, then you go to your under eye. in an outward movement. You see? Why are we doing that? So as to avoid concealer under our eye. Just look, my under eye, it has no concealer on it. That's soggy concealer. Why? Because you have to check on how you're blending in your concealer and where are you placing your concealer. Okay, blend, 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 blend until you're satisfied with the results that you are getting. Okay, you see, just look at that, the results you should all get. Okay, so after blending in our concealer, we are going in with our compact powder. Okay, if you are a beginner, I would kindly advise go for a compact powder. What's a compact powder? It's this. I use Fit Me 330 is my shade. Why do I advise people to go in with compact powder? It doesn't have much to work with. It's like you just work with it under your eye and it settles immediately, you see. And also, if you want to go with both of them, it also works. But what do I advise mostly? A compact powder. Okay, next we're gonna be going in with our contour, this one here, and this is the brush that I'm gonna be using. Where do you apply your contour? You see here, this part of the ear, you see here, you match it like this, and this is where you're gonna be applying your contour. Majorly move like you're moving from the outside, you see, and don't majorly, just major on that part. Okay, we're gonna do it on the other side. There, let me show you see here, this is where you're gonna go in with it, and if you see it's not the right amount, add it, you see, like this. Then here you measure it with that eyebrow like that, like this, and then once they meet, you move like this, you see, and then you come here at the other upper part, you see here on top of this arc, you go in like this, in an inside. Then on the other side, you measure it with that, start from here, you go like this, upper the upper side, as you're moving outer like that. Okay, then after that you take your brush and then I majorly go with this works for me better, so I start setting it up like this as I move outside. See? And then here upper as I move with that direction, like that, like that. Let me do it on the other side. But I see, you can see I'm done blending in my contour, and I just want to show you how here it works. So you come in with a brush that works for you. This is the brush that works for me, and you want to blend it in. You see, like it is already settled in. You don't want to apply your contour like how I see people exaggerating. No, you want to have that angle of your nose looking so gorge. Okay, so I'm done blending in my contour, so we go in with our blush. So for the blush, I'll be using this pink shade, and my darlings, once, and this is the brush, once you see that's too much of blush on it, so I'm gonna tap, you see, so much, tap on my hand before I go in with it. Okay, and I want this part going out here, so this is where I want to go in with my blush today. There are two places you can go in with your brush. You can go from here, and the other part you can go just here, and this is what I want to work with the day of today. Okay, you see, then you take the other, come in the right places here. If you say it's a little, add more, tap, then go in with it as you're moving outside. Okay, like that until it settles. Why am I whispering? You see? See? Looking so good. Oh my god. Next, we are going in with our highlighter. I use these both shiny. I mix them up, and for me, I go in first with my finger, works best, and this is where I'm gonna tap in. See, moving outside, take more on the other side, the same again. Once I'm done, the brush that I'm gonna be using is this, and I start settling it in. Okay, and you wanna blend it in well, it doesn't look like a line. Okay, now the other side, the same. Make sure you blend it in. It should go upper, upper. It should be, you see, we have our contour, we have our blush, and the highlighter comes upper, on the upper side. Okay, you see, you tend to look like this, and you see you've applied some highlighter and like this, you see. Yeah, so it clearly determines where you're placing which and which. Okay, next we're going in with just a simple eye look. Today we're not doing much, and I'm gonna be going in with my a darker browner shade, and this is how you place it. Yeah, you follow the way I'm doing, and then you come in like this. When you're applying your eyeshadow, you want to move like, it's like you're moving in an inward movement. Okay, and you want to do whatever I'm doing. That's for the outer outer shade, which should be dark. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to be achieving. And let me tell you, these are the brushes that I'm using. You see, for the outer one, you see how it looks, you use this, and for the inner one you use a brush that looks like this. But I keep on saying, use the brush that is so comfortable for you. Okay, and as I said, for the inner shade, it should be bright, and I'm going in with this brown. If it's not enough, take more. So as to achieve that look that you want, that eye look that you want, take as much as you require, so as to get that bomb eye look. Just look at it, you see. See, you get to see the outer shade and the inner shade. Then you make sure that they blend. See, even when I do like this, they've already blended in, all of them. Make sure it's what you want. Make sure your eye look blends in with the outer shade and the inner shade. Okay, so next I'm gonna be going in with my mascara. When you're applying your mascara, you do it so slowly because you don't want to tamper with your eye look, with your eyeshadow. Okay, because once in the mascara ink just gets to your eyeshadow, you're done, because you're gonna restart all over again, and who wants to do that? Who huh? You know, the fast look is always the best. Once you tamper with things, you get to restart over again. Like me, I've already messed up here, but I'm gonna work it out, okay? Before I forget, this is another place where the highlighter goes, okay? Yeah, yeah. See? Yeah. Should get that just a little. Okay. And then you take this brush and blend it in. Make sure it's not a line. Make sure you blend it in, until it's not a line. Just look at it. So for the lip combo, I'll be using this. I'll be going in with this brown shade over here, this one, and I'll be mixing it with this one, okay? Blending it in, yeah, not mixing. So we want to start with our darker shade. If it's not enough, go in with some more, the upper part. Like that. Okay, and then on the other side, you take your lighter shade, this one, the pink one. You see? So that's our combo, our lip combo. Okay, then put some gloss on it. See? So the last thing you ought to go with is our setting spray, and I'm using this setting spray. So how do we set our spray? We cover our and we spray outward, okay? So this is our final look. You see, looking so gorgeous. I've taught you each and every step the day of today, and I'm gonna be expecting reviews and trials on this look step by step, okay? So kindly like, share, comment, and let's meet on the other video, okay? Love you guys.